you pulling me over?
Miss Maddie's first mistake is instinctively removing her seatbelt. Miss Maddie acknowledges her mistake to the officer.
I just took my seatbelt off as a habit.
May I see your license, please?
Yeah, I just took this off, just so you know I wasn't driving without this habit. Huh?
That's the reason you're being stopped.
No, I just took it off. I swear to God. It's habit. Yeah. I wasn't speeding.
Oh, man, I'm gonna tell you the reason you're being stopped today because you can have a seatbelt on.
No, I just took it off. I swear to God. I have a camera.
May I see your license,
I have a
please?
camera. I can play it for you. Because it's habit. When I stop the car and put it in park, I take it off.
Miss Maddie is attempting to be honest with the officer, but the officer takes advantage of her honesty and considers it an admission of guilt. It is important to never give an officer more information than is absolutely necessary, and Miss Maddie's quick defense only served to arm the officer with reasonable suspicion.
Is this your car?
Yeah.
What do you have to do?
Because my husband owns a dealership.
Okay. So, does that mean you can just put dealer tags on any vehicle that you own?
No, we're
Because
gonna
dealer
sell
tags
it.
are usually whenever
Yes.
for a dealer or if they're showing the vehicle. But
Yeah.
It's just neither of the
It's
not neither case right now, correct?
According to the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles website, a dealer tag can in fact be used by the dealer's family or employees for personal use. This officer frankly doesn't know what he's talking about and is presenting his speculations about dealer tags as facts.
of course I'm driving it, so I have to have insurance on it and stuff.
Okay. You said this is your car. I asked you if this is your vehicle, and you said yes. But there shouldn't be a reason why you should have a dealer tag on it just because your husband
Well,
owns a
right
dealership.
now I'm driving it, so it's not like.
The officer left the scene without issuing Miss Maddie any citations. This interaction is a testament to the power of a dash cam because without it, this officer could have initiated a lengthy court battle based purely on inaccurate information and misinterpretation of the law.
I mean, here you go. Make sure you wear your seatbelt also.
I swear I was wearing. I
Make
have
sure you
a.
also stop driving cars if it's not
Huh?
dealer tag. Put a real tag on your vehicle, not dealer tag, okay?
Okay, but I swear I have. Okay.
The next video also centers around an officer's misinterpretation of the law and perfectly demonstrates the accountability a dashcam offers when officers are uncooperative and misinformed.
Copy.
What agency are you identified with?
President Police Department, Officer Lamelli. The reason we're stopping you is you got yellow lights to the front. You can't modify the lighting equipment that the vehicle comes with. It's got to be, you can't alter it. You have your license and registration?
I do.
California Vehicle Code 25950 clearly states that emitted light from all lamps and reflectors visible from in front of a vehicle can be white or yellow. Mr. Trabajan has already been stopped multiple times for his headlights and proved in a municipal court that his headlights are legal and is more than well prepared for this interaction. Mr. Trabajan has the court documents and the exact statute on hand ready to show Officer Lamelli, but the officer's ego won't let him go that easy.
I've been cited for this before and I'm not guilty of anything. I went to court. Got the money back, got paperwork for it. I was
The
stopped
vehicle code actually
right
says
down
you
on-
can't alter the lighting of your car if it alters the performance of the vehicle.
Is that what it is?
It does.
There's the cited for. There's the refund check.
Okay, that's fine.
And this
I don't know
vehicle,
what,
this vehicle code right here says they can be white or yellow right here.
yeah, it's not that section there. That just applies to lights. Your headlights are white. That's what the dealership, they install white lights to the front. Here you go.
Well, this includes headlights here.
Give me 1 sec, all right?
All right. I just went through this like 2 weeks ago with LeBlue right here, probably 200 yards from here.
Yeah, that's fine, but that's a different section that he cited you for.
He didn't
That
cite me.
doesn't- That section doesn't apply to altering the performance of the headlights. My partner says everything checks out good, so you're good. I'll give you a warning. Just you're saying you're trying to take care of it.
Actually, I'm not. I'd rather leave them that way. I really believe that they're lawful. I went to court on it. I checked with the Sergeant Chandler here at this district. I checked with the watch commander at CHP, and I really, truly believe that they're lawful. you've taken the time out to stop me for this. You want to cite me for it, I'd like to get a citation for it so that I can make sure that it's documented properly.
While it could be argued that this stop is a violation of the Fourth Amendment, Officer Lamelli genuinely believes that Mr. Trabajan is committing a violation and most likely would not be held accountable for his actions.
I'd like the citation so I can go to court and do the same process again. Therefore, I prove that I'm being targeted and harassed by Fresno PD over the same issue several times. This is the seventh time I've been pulled over for this.
I've never stopped you. I have no idea who you are.
I said Fresno PD and not you.
Okay.
So I'd like a citation, that way I can handle it properly.
Well, you're saying that Fresno PD is targeting you. I am with Fresno PD. I cannot target you if I don't know who you are. I don't know anything about you.
Okay.
So,
Can I please have the citation so I can be on my way?
You're free to go now.
I'd like a citation, otherwise this is
I'm giving you a verbal warning.
okay. I'd like an apology for the violation of my rights from being unlawfully detained here for this amount of
You're
time.
not being unlawfully detained.
So am I free to
Giving
go?
you a warning.
Am I free to go?
Headlights. Yes, you are.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, drive safely. Watch your speed too.
Mr. Trabajan leaves the scene without being issued a ticket, but with enough evidence to make a case for harassment and negligence in a courtroom thanks to his dash cam. Mr. Trabajan later noted that he would not be pursuing legal action against the department or Officer Lamelli.
Yeah, I'm not here to hurt you or anything like that.
I fully believe that, you know, but I'm allowed to have my defenses up, right? Do you believe I'm going to hurt you?
Well, I don't.
But you got your defenses up, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's just a natural
All the stuff
thing.
going on, I guess it's kind of
Sure,
natural
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
On November 13, 2020, Trooper Jackson Little pulled over an individual who only identified himself as James for allegedly speeding. I will refer to James as Mr. Transparency in this episode.
Roll it down all the way so I can talk to you better.
We can talk, right? I
Roll it
mean,
down all the way. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
what law is that?
You just trying to be difficult?
I'm not trying to be difficult. Do you want my license and registration?
Yeah, if you don't care.
Section 27-49-107 of the Arkansas Code states that, quote, no person shall willfully fail or refuse to comply with any lawful order or direction of any police officer.
I'm pulling you over for speeding. You know how fast you're going?
I do.
How fast are you going?
I'm not going to answer that question. I got this dash cam here,
Yeah.
and it records my speed. I'm really not trying to be difficult with you, sir.
Why are you just being so defensive and argumentative?
The reason for the window, I'm not trying to be defensive or
Yeah,
argumentative or anything.
Yeah.
I just don't like to have it all the way down.
Okay. Everyone's different, I guess.
Everyone is a little different, yeah.
So you don't think you were speeding?
I don't want to answer any questions regarding that.
Why not?
The Fifth Amendment provides that, quote, no person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. In this situation, Mr. Transparency was clearly entitled to invoke his right to remain silent in response to the questions Trooper Little asked about his speed, as he could very reasonably fear that his answers could be used against him.
Are we just operating within the bounds of the law right now?
We are.
Then
But those are just little clues, man. I mean, it's kind of weird when you don't want to roll your window down all the way. It's just a little weird, man.
it's a little weird that you're just demanding I do something. You said that you're not asking, you're telling me, and you don't have the legal grounds to tell me to roll my window all the way down. That's the only thing. That was a lie.
A lie?
Yeah.
It's not a lie.
Do I have to roll my window
I
down?
can make a bigger deal out of that. If you think that's violating whatever, we can take it to court.
We can take that one to court. That is not a law that I have to have my window all the way down.
But like I said, it's speeding, man. It's not a huge deal.
And I understand that, and that's why I feel like we got off on the wrong foot, because you were telling me to do something that I don't have to.
What's the deal, man? Honestly, like what?
You've got me stopped.
Yeah, yeah.
You're accusing me of speeding, you say. I've handed you my documents. I'm doing everything I'm legally required to do.
In many situations, the refusal to assist in an officer's investigation does not, on its own, give the officer reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. An individual's refusal to answer questions can later be used against them in a criminal prosecution if they fail to expressly invoke their Fifth Amendment privilege.
It's just a little funny to me, man. I'm behind the whole cop thing. I'm just kind of curious why you won't do it.
I just don't think that I am legally obliged to do that.
Yeah, I'm not here to hurt you or anything like that.
I fully believe that, you know, but I'm allowed to have my defenses up, right? Do you believe I'm going to hurt you?
Well, I don't.
But you got your defenses up, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's just a natural
All the stuff
thing.
going on, I guess it's kind of
Sure,
natural.
yeah,
stuff, you
yeah.
know?
And I'm fully on the side of the police.
Yeah. Put your stuff back, man. Here's what we're doing, okay?
All right.
Your record looks pretty dang good. I didn't see a speeding warning or ticket on there, okay?
Okay.
On you out for the warning, okay?
After receiving his warning, Mr. Transparency requested Trooper Little's badge number and left the scene without further incident. Trooper Little gets a B-, because although he remained relatively calm and cordial throughout the interaction, he issued questionably lawful commands and consistently pressured Mr. Transparency to surrender his right to silence. While I do commend Trooper Little for engaging in a challenging and productive dialogue with Mr. Transparency, it is clear that a majority of the trooper's conversational intent was focused on convincing Mr. Transparency to admit to speeding in some way, shape, or form. Ultimately, the trooper did not violate any of Mr. Transparency's rights, but that was likely due to Mr. Transparency's refusal to allow him to do so, and the accountability offered by the dashcam. Mr. Transparency gets an A for challenging the logic and legitimacy of the trooper's statements, respectfully declining to answer any questions, and for engaging in a peaceful and productive dialogue with the trooper. Mr. Transparency did a fantastic job of declining to answer Trooper Little's questions without being rude or hostile, but his failure to verbally acknowledge the invocation of his right to silence could have been used as evidence against him in court.